art ewo academic city university was say ene United Party ayati ebetimi ayehu de ama MPP papa enya sam ketwa ama no ni nsem nso nyame adoma na wotwe ebesim no Pope Leo wone eye King Charles wonom ewo nhyiamu a wose be se emfie ahanum eni 500 years ni we ni de dikan a Pope ene eye King of England and our Queen wonom ekobom paye de abom ensem binum ka honam atrase ne nwumre de bro se nunum ene fa kase and asien koma Oheneba Spices and afin so Oheneba no Dairy Padded Milk se wonom adama na waso ya sensika fam wonom na aboye ama ye de kase ne bro men so amede bro medin ene Oheneba Nyarko ye dane ho tia wane age abofo nkrato de kase ne nchiremu ebeto awoso
Midofo a minnu ho agro. Na say die waduane ne da no ayesronko.
Ani omura. Oheneba Spices abefi. Aduane de ayesronko. Oheneba chicken seasoning. Se wo toto, wo chi, ana wo ye akokɔ nam ho bibia. Fakakra som.
Froye no.
Oheneba stew seasoning no be manageta.
Jollof no.
Oheneba jollof seasoning ma no hwam ni odew mu odew.
Fried rice no kra die.
Oheneba fried rice seasoning Emma me fredwa frede aponchin kakra no me de Oheneba go seasoning na ye asam na ne se mira Oheneba seasoning powder ya woni beef shrimp noodles any de keke eka anu nso ye de aduane ne hwam ne de no ubedie de biom enti obapa Oheneba Spices abama yen aduane no aye de efri se ne die ne nso aye de
Oheneba Spices ye
e wo dwa hodro mu eto phone for 020-780-5398 and 0244-525908 FDA agi edwedien kratoi atom
Memo akwa ba de bakase no so afa yemu ramu yemfa ensam no nchiremu yemfa ento awoso Adwese for Christ Crusade shase enano ebenede eto amade kosi nyame adoma ochina na enra Apostle Samuel Eji Davison wono area head sefi also wono ena ekasaye no o kire say Yesu ene nkwa no no anso na ma nkwa na no de eye fanto a wode e kire say enkanea a ebobo obi afie enkanea ebobo ho no mai enkanea na etumi bi ewo ba bi a ede emankanea na ehyiren na sa tumi na free CG enti CG fo nya je omutumi ni pe obo se enkanea no dum sa na Yesu ono ena eye nkwa no ne faribai enti baby a Yesu won ehon na nkwa wo enti so oba Yesu ma wode sa nkwa ne ma wo enti se woni Yesu ma na yese sa kan ana se nkwa na ye kan woni bi enti nkwa ne Yesu nkwa mu na wo na ono ena ema nkwa Apostle Eji Davison.
When we say Jesus is the life, let me give you a simple thing to understand. Now we all see this light here. All this light we see here has a source. So the moment electricity company puts this light off from the source, all this light will go off because they were supplied from a source. So this light here don't have their source within themselves. But if you have a generator in your house, that generator can generate power and light in that house, that the darkness that is around everywhere, you have light in it. So Jesus said, the Bible says in John chapter 5:25, it said, for us the Father has life in himself, so he has granted the Son also to have life in himself. Jesus is the life. So he is self-existent. And he is life. So the moment you have Jesus, you have life.
Apostle Samuel Eji Davis and Cambrofo and Elder Set Piersan wano Chilemo Ede Eba Eye Akan Kasem was Yesu wano ene enkwano ne faribai. afa yanko piemo ewo Atonsu area Church of Pentecost emakuo na ewo area ni mo no wonom ene schools outreach ministry wonum akambo mu ama wonom akwakoye ayesronko kra we wode eka eye International Day of the Girl Child ne fano eho na we wode ayedi kokomeye community special vocational school I work kote deduakon emakuo no kandini hanase banu deni Dickness Mrs. Mary Awre Damwa wono echere say no kwasem emofra bi say no wonom ehu hia Yesu pa ni say yeyi wonom to twene wo se awofo say wo akwara bi say da bi mento no menyi na yipamu anase menyi na to twene na emom be aye bi say na fa ne bra wo se wo ba ye wo hwe say de ankora yikom wo timi say womro sonso no bibi pa bi ewo mu a wonom betimi aye wonom nyina won hu ehia ema Yesu
ma de nka yenka ho enti se de ya ne yayi ma mutotwe na wo hwe se wona wo de won ho a fanse wo gina won na so kra no ya na eden ma won ene won awofo na nkora wo mo ho kafra etoche makakra no na se ye de ye ni hwe ha se ye ma no se ye behwe wo mu na ye ne wo mu nyina bebom ehye nyame anuonyam frise ye hu ye na ha no wo mu ye special wo mu suansa na adwuma ene nneoma hodo nti epese ye hye wo mu nkranse se wo ba na wo te saa ento ne ntwene na wono nso betimi aye bibi ade ahye nyankopon anuonyam eti ye ba ha ne ye de eye ahoho a ye koma to ye yem se ye beba beboa ye nuam no mema wo mu ni nyina de menim nuam ka akira awofo ni nyina ne se ekoba se wo koduru tibi ete saa abofra no nto na ntwene nyame nim se nti a ode ne ba ye ho de obọ mpaye ne de wodas ne se de osika o se nyankopon adom ene ne ho mobro eti akora ne nim se nyame bi wo ho eti se wo koduru tibi ete saa ento akora ne ntwene hwe mo nsa no adwuma mo aye ne ha kama so mo nso wo bibi pa bia erade betimi de wo mo aje
we Dickness Mrs. Mary Awre Damwa wono ena ye women's ministry leader ema Atonsu area na churchofo edema schools outreach ministry no Atonsu area Elder Isaac Etuahene wasre ministries akodo a wonom aka ne se wonom ento aso na wonom a wo schools outreach ministry no wonom de sika bi anhye da ma wo nanso mofra wi hwa wonom hia mo apa a wasre se ministries akodo no monso monhwe na monsua won
ye baaye no ye hu se nyame adom ye kasa omutie na woka bibi nso a emu bi wo ho a eka omutrim na ye se omo no ye betumi a impact omo nso ye betumi aka bibi a kire omo ana ye betumi a transform omo life nti ye ma no enso ye normal basic schools no GHS no pe nyame adom ye hu se ye timi kasa omutie no nko ade ye beba na afi omo nso so ye de nyame asem no abrel nti de ka ne se ye de adesre de beto ministries na aka no ye peme ministry youth ministry and ministries na schools outreach ministry no yenye money generating ministry enti tobebre ni ane ye bre ewo saa nima bi sei no nti se omo ya yesere se omo mo ya maye na enima bi sei nti na nyame frɛ
no secretary the schools outreach ministry no krabata no ewo Atonsu area Maitre Elder Isaac Etuahene na assistant headmistress at the Masukuyi Mrs. Gifty Chota Ziem woda sorry no ase manager se mo de bia mo ye mayen we de amoye nto aso na mom wonum ehia empa ho aye den am wonum pa amofra no beda so enti wasradofo
ase saa nyonkofa yi aye no mo wono enye me estati ya che mota ebeye adoye nti ene dia mo aba beye no eye nyemu aye dada an mudi bi aba beka ho nti ne ye woka eche Atonsu Pentecost for ne senyame nhia mo bebiri no na enkola no nso ye be make sure say ne ma mo de aba no enkola no be yusu na nhira ewu mu nyame de amamo prempren pa die ye best pa enkola no da so no ebebiri wo a aye week a carpenter aye repairs nti senye nya empa ni bi ka ho a up and down beds, bank bed ni bi. Ebe boa ye kra me yetimi afa nkola ni bebre aka ho.
Nidi ade Mrs. Gifty Chota Zim wano any assistant headmistress ade Emma Yesa special school special vocational school I work kote deduakon. Also for Hoja Wade and some SO no Yam for John Abdullah Jinapo. What the Atudra actually say, now by answer by ya no betina kunyaso, bay a bosumi bay and what nino, one a ye independent power producers, no atimi aquana akra na esim kunyato to a drain, hama a nei, sika nanki, diadema independent power producers see abafum, and no enam suma by the bit me accuracy cabe 300 million US dollars, nice afibia, was say abanya ichemuno, one no AAB or bon homode, and not one was so ababeto. So he say, you know, what's a no, and yaman your semnimo a your minor, and can't call any year, dear, no, what's a here among your four, I was here, day among yourself at Tunchain.
So far, this sector is experiencing some significant progress. We've negotiated with the IPPs, and based on the numbers I'm seeing, I'm confident that we can save a lot of money. And so far, what the IPP renegotiating team has done tells me that we are saving about 300 million US dollars from the IPPs. The previous administration did their bit. We've also come to improve on it, and that is what we ought to be doing. It's not always about politics. Let's sometimes put the nation's interest first. If we do it for Ghana. And so I don't care your political affiliation as you sit here. In 4 years' time, you will determine what happens. But before the 4 years, let's put VRA first, let's put Ghana first, and let's work and turn around this sector. This year's budget is giving us 28 billion, not for investments, but to pay energy sector shortfalls. If it continues like that, next year will be 35 billion. If we don't stop it, what it means is eventually energy sector shortfalls alone will consume the whole budget, and it's not sustainable.
So one month to me and to Sir Anamon we are. Emre be a D and Manas and Phoebe Urban one shall Ghana Sika Semina, your budget a being a discani in Abequacuchia a year a car and no a year in a mohode a home a car. Way a year on for John Abdullah Jinapo or your swap for our share and in a mohode and a soja mode and some eso. Yanko Piamua as a year she and Sassany and quiet and some eso. Now what you be one as and trophy Munacha say, one ede na what you muno, a moon some there were ya and a more timid 2 year what they above to a job. Now Casama for edema a yasu ya, a share and sassina fin so about the bobre quiet and some eso, a ye mame ama mausi, one no and a communications director edema a ye lands and natural resources ministry no. Now what I said, now what you are a train we announced now what you are the baby, you know. Tax force one 80 more home day. EJB excavators be say edu mienu 12 afi motorbikes be say enum ene water pump niama bebra ekeka ho wo chirechire mu esei
excavators we've got about 12 of them. Motorbikes we picked about 5 motorbikes, 4 excavator batteries, some computer monitors, heavy duty water pumps, 2 of them, several fuel drums. And last week, the minister had mentioned the issue of the fuel grams, and it's a conversation that we are having with the NPA on how to tackle this fuel trade that is also going to use the word again, fueling the illegal mining activities. Multiple makeshift structures, because usually they set up these campsites there. So if you saw from the videos, lots of makeshift structures which were destroyed. 24 pumping machines, 20 tank fans, actually all of them were burnt, and then other tools, boards, equipment, and things like that were all found and destroyed. So basically, this is the activities that we have, the team undertook in the course of the week.
Any awuti eye mame ama mausi wono eye communications director edema lands and natural resources ministry no. Na Governor Edma Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson, Esia Maha Achim say, or man for Binum Ekase, Nanamo wood to an assay, a yesika crabby about time, Nanamo wood to exchange rate in Mua Ghana, and a manonisican and Sissa Yena who dinimono, I say one air quite right, there was one me and I say, dear Wutumino, Emma one muquine, Nano and Dr. Johnson, Esia Ma HS at Dabi. A dear one air be and I'm no Sikana who are there one and Kita Manasa would 2 1 more and nunti, Sikana who are then intimate emum fast, Nimum, they are one a biana, agent to Mimu, and I say Emraquem.
This morning when I checked, the market had picked up only $90 million. So $60 million automatically goes into our reserves. Same thing, Tuesday we made available $150 million. The market's picked up less than half of that. So automatically it goes, into our reserves. So we do not over-support the markets at all. All we seek to do is to limit the volatilities in the markets to ensure that we have that smooth, dynamics in the market. And that's the framework we'll maintain going forward.
Any awoti Dr. Johnson Siama wano Governor Bank of Ghana. Na yadaswa ewosikasem emu Dr. Alasan Idrisu wano government statistician ewo Ghana Statistical Service asye honomo wano so ede afianu kontebuo ede fa Ghana yesikasem na ho odini nyini no wode atudwa na no chese wode afia etwa mu ede kosikuta wonsabosumi nim July ede befa afi mu nso kuta wonsabosumi nim a na chese Ghana yesikasem manase ye economy ni etimi enyini ohamu nchichemu enan ne na chiripo enum 4.5%. na when mo no say wo hwe akuya ye asye ye no enitimi ekosoro pa agric sector no etimi enyini 8%. Na wo hwe mu anfidi dwuma nso timi epeja ne humu kakra we Dr. Alasan Idrisu.
The monthly indicator of economic growth of July 2025 stands at 110.2 compared to 105.4 in July 2024. This represents a year-on-year growth rate of 4.5%. In plain, simple language, we mean that Ghana's economy, as measured by the MEG in July 2025, in terms of growth, was 4.5%. larger than it was a year ago. In simple terms, while this marks continued growth and it indicates expansion in the economy by 4.5% from July 2025, it also signals a slowdown if you compare it to the MEG figure we recorded in July 2024.
We Aban Kuntebu for Penny government statistician Dr. Alasan Idrisu. DVLA and as a driver and vehicle licensing authority edikan edi atugana fo nyina anim se nyame adomo afia ye besimono prebosmene da edikan ehyen bia enam omai Ghana mu no ne number plate anase na hyenso de ne eba besesa no na ye ba besesa no wasi wei eya befu kwan so a ye ba befa befu kwan so se de be ya ehyen ye wiawia ede be hye omai mu no eto betwa kra afi wo nso edi ehyen wodo di samone na ye nhunu obahwehwehwehwe na chese ni wura no Debbie was here a free affair besimu a proposal econo a shame be a baby a register baby a one ube who and our number plate no since say Ashanti region I'll be who Ashanti region Kumase Nafe Nippon so register Nipana can yaudiano you be who the was no and Chief Executive Officer de DVLA Ora Julius Nikwe Kote HSA one e bedikan kra aqua contested the oba be ye and as share what they bay would dikan crack or so manfo na quaco sashe or kono aqua sashe and no besha see a December was meneda a tosu edunum was you one ye say Ghana for ebewus muti and as one bebot to gusan say I didn't casanche ya what they go a company said ya a tear nymphasuria de bebano a wajitum pass one a quaco sashe Ghana for ebejatuna obeso monso was said ya one my be a buy more hoka one sidimpo as a yankasa natanase and a one man kasa ashishe adane dane a design bibia enti aban moka once the crumple ewo.
We have not spent one single cedi on this, nothing, because we've not gone for any consultant. We've not everything that has been done with regards to the change of number plates have been done in-house. And on this note, I want to inform you that we used Mr. Kafri and then the corporate affairs to get this design done. So there's no cost as of now. We have not awarded any contract to anyone to do any consultancy work or anything. Everything is being done by the directors. My astute, competent directors. How we are going to enroll it will let the public embrace it or reject it. And as I told you guys or I indicated to you earlier, we've engaged most stakeholders. They are in agreement with what we are doing. We are going out to engage the public from here, and we hope the public will embrace, because it is your security and my security. The security of the state must always be paramount. So that is what Ghana loses a lot of money because of smuggling of cars. However, there are 25 illegal routes by which people used to bring cars into the system. And when you are paying duty and I'm not paying duty, but yet we are calling for development, how does it sound? Everyone in this country driving a car must ensure that that car he or she is driving, duty has been paid on it. And it is a way to check that. It is a way to check our security system as well. Someone steals a car from you. If the car is really registered with DVLA and I type the car number, I'll be able to tell you where the car is. And it is only with DVLA.
Na Ora Julius Nikwe Anusi Director Edma Driving Testing, Driver Testing, Training and Licensing of Vehicles, Ora Kafi, Semevo, Wano Edge more Edge say, near one a bit me abwama, one who a shenya, Cecilia, and Namoya so a shenya, a year, a shenya, and you was a shebon ma, Oba one credit, I will hold say, shall we register? So shall I say that you can put a free council. If you want some swat, in this credit sequence, way above na update one record, face data. Na am I credible data and I say ebemaye encounter ebetimi DNA so and I say ebetimi assume na yede esi ginaye we director wono ehwe driving testing and afi so licensing eso.
Existing database needs some cleaning if we really have to enhance the safety and security of the vehicles and then the road users. So we are using the system, the new system, to create more credible and updated vehicle database. We also want to stop the issues of stolen vehicles and unaccustomed vehicles that we see on our roads. We also want to properly identify vehicle owners. The background map you see is a map of the registration region. So if a vehicle was registered in the Greater Accra, that is the map you see. Now you see a round circle red. That's case to survive renewal stickers. The law requires that we undertake manual renewal of vehicle registration numbers. It is a way to identify which vehicles have been written off and which vehicles are still active in the database. Currently, if we give you the number of vehicles registered, that is cumulative. So there may be some vehicles within that number that are actually not on the road again.
Ania Woti Director Edma Driver Testing and Training and Licensing of Vehicles. Ora Kafi Semavo Nene Ena Otieno. Enra yade etumanim ese movement for change. Samre de warona tadiation wadane na tade no kra wababe UP anase United Party. Na ebra yawo anase wanoma wo eye amanyuko fufuro no. Ene mpanifo wonum enim de nyina ede wano atumbi a wo ka bia e kire wonoma adwen ede efa ho. Na wei ena enam so ama eye Dean of Business Administration and Communication at Ewo Academic City University College eno ewo enkran. Professor Enoch Opoku Entry ede nanoatu mo se se MPP for pa mo hwe sedia owura lanchamaten wasi adane ne ho ene empanifo akese watwe won mo de free MPP amanyuko nimpa na betimi aha wo mo papa wo so wono yeto aba etwa mu no wie ebra ononyafo alan kwajo chamaten ko content cross so alan aso no ne political nyina aba wie na sedia papa na timi adane ne ho na watwetwe akukudam ede wonom aba bedom amanyuko we no wanhwe ya enche bia Ghana ebetimi anya party fufura na asa amanyuko fufura no so betimi abo NDC na afi so MPP wo say aba NPP for kwakoto akoyon Frank Atuni no ono otimu se Dr. Alhaji Mohammed Bomi ono na bedin kunim na se Alhaji din kunim se etwe na se owura lanchamaten etimi kasama neto Owura Kennedy Japan nasum no otwe ne ba na be di akira ebeye hu papa wanhwe anache se MPP amanyuko no kra na akwakodu ba bia wonum intimi ensori biem we Professor Enoch Opoku Entry Dean of Business Administration and Communication at Ewo Academic City University woneka
If you look at people who have broken away the secessionism in MPP, quality of people, and then they have let them to go just like that they did not have others to bring them back. It is disintegrating to an extent that this party one day could be bigger than MPP. Why? Because they thought they were embarrassing Alan. I know of somebody who sponsored Alan. He came all the way to vote during the elections. When he voted from UK, Alan has 0. So they thought that, okay, they were embarrassing the man, and now he's found a way. I said it on the Fear Progress program that Alan's political career was dead because even Shada beat him. But now look at the way he's been able to turn things around. So, yes, we can have a third fold because politics that I know is the movement. When the movement brings somebody, unfortunately in Africa we talk about being on the line. Oh, we bear my chair. I've been here for a long time, so we can't be on the line. Politics all over the world is not like that. It's the movement that brings somebody. And when people capture on the movement, yes, everything is possible in politics.
Bibia betimi asi ewa amanyosemu we Professor Enoch Opoku Entry, Dean of Business Administration and Communication at Ewa Academic City University College Ewa Enkran. Yemfa fisem na emra mewie ewo sunyane na yekoko piemo ewo sunyane a Municipal Health Director wo sunyane Dr. Edinkra Chreme wasere ese wobetimi ako na wako ediatia eyekokram yare etonufuo mu anase breast cancer na just wonum enya emu akade wase ewo mu se wutimi hu ntema eboa na afenso so kwan omum fa so na ode hwese kokram yare ebi akoto obi nufum na wonum nsa na afenso fidi eye machine wonum nsa ne duru ba bia na enhyeda enoso ntimi nya adwuma ne ye enti ebetimi a wonum timi nya machine ya eno etimi eboa ema wonum ehu se kokram eda obi enufumu a eno etimi twa x-ray eye mammogram no eno ne betimi aboa enti samede wo sresen company fo betimi aboa eye sunyane Municipal Health Directorate na nka wonum etimi anya mammogram ne bia enke betimi aboa won.
Breast cancer is real. Na area kume manso. Breast cancer humbamba betimi de abo humba ni se obeye screening. Enti utimi kwa yare se bia ban wana se oba municipal hospital so a betimi abeye screening because screening na be ma ya hu yare ne ntem na ya mawo ehu adro. Enti ya ka se early detection saves your life. Enti oba screening na ya sha se a ebe hu ne ntem na fe ya bo humban ama. Masimu de se de ama yare na hwa ya den kakra ene se ya ka screening na ya wode de ensa ya clinical breast exam no na eduba bia eno one limitation into be here afidie bia ya friend mammogram ya it's x-ray eno no de wonsa entumi amfa no afidie no betumi afa ene na se ya masimu ahwa ya ne bi wo enti oba bia ohia sa hwehwemu ni se de ne kokumase na ya de a ha adwemi kwa nya nipa nyina na benya ska akokumase enti ya wo hanom anka ma bebre betumi akotru screening with the mammogram no ya nka betumi ama save the lives of a lot more women enti na ya appeal say ye betumi anya mo afi banimfo ene omo samo bi na nka etumi anya sa afidie bi wo ye hospitals na wo mansimu
na chese we eye sunyane Municipal Health Director ankasa Dr. Edinkra Chreme wono na desrede enono yenko wie ewo amanone ensemu yenya ne tiese nyame eye adom akuoda edi anim ena afensu ya wada King Charles obekwa kopie mu el Vatican woni Pope Leo ena ekwa kobom na wonom asom abakose mu no wasibe mfie ahenum 500 years ni wei ene de edi kan a King na wote England akonwa kasia so woni Pope ekwa tenase anas wonom ekobom paye ede abom na King Charles we na twensenka oko Pope wonomo nanka okwa koshia no wone eye Queen Camilla ka wonom ekohode na no eye Pope ya wanya ni baby ko Pope Francis na penso na so na Pope Francis no hono do no inti April boso me ne bro yes enko obekọ akwasrada na so obekọ Vatican wantimi anko na no na afofie anto ata na odware abamu a ene Pope Leo na ete akonwa so eno inti King Charles aye na adwen se wone eye Queen Camilla no kan fo wonom bekọ na chese wonom akwasra eye Pope Leo na wone no abompaye ade abomu a wono be mass nyame ya dom a eye ukwada na afenso ya wada we ni edi kan kra we ene dia edi kan kra na wo hwemu nso a wo chese we susu ni edi kan se King Charles wono na eye governor edema the Church of England no wone eye Anglican Church penipa wonso so ekwa akoka ede abom ade hye kase ni nyina asi They are a day in Wakotini be and say. Apostle Samuel Eji Davison, Sefioso area head Church of Pentecost Church say Kasi Yesu one nkwa ono so ne man kwa wachire mu ama emfanto ho. Atonsu Church of Pentecost Women's Ministry no any schools outreach ministry akabomu ama wonom akwakoye eye community special vocational school ai ewokote deduakono aye ediniama hodo akoche wonom. Also for her ejam oja hoden ensam eso no nyamfo John Gina Ponso kire se Samuel Watimi and IPP and as independent power producers no esin konwa kasa ama ene Ghana betimi accuracy kabe $300 million afibia. Sa enso na Professor Entry HSA United Party ya Ora Alan Chamatin watie ne ebetimi ha MPP pa. Na ensem binum kan wona metena se na nwumre ede ebra se no num ene fa kasie ena se nkoma ohene race boys na afin so ohene no dairy pardon mix wonom eso ya sisika fam sa enso ena ahwempa hene kofi mensa ebo machidom ne o streaming live on Facebook ama onso nya bi ehwe ye se KOK wono ena tena technical room on mo streaming edemayen me ameje breaking kan ma medin ene Oheneba Nyarko mede wasi nyame ya domo a ye besan ahia mo biom.